Very good day everybody, and welcome to another video. This is your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. And today's flight will be a continuation, if you will, of our previous flight. So it's another one in the long hauls series, and this time we're flying the TFDi design MD-11F back from Cape Town to Cairo in Egypt. It's about the same flight time, around 9 hours 5 minutes. The flight time itself, I believe, is 8 hours 35 minutes or so. And we're using real world time, real world weather, PSX, the Airsoft simple traffic tool, and also using the some standard scenery for Cape Town airport. So let's have a look at that. We're parked here at one of the cargo gates at Cape Town Airport, somewhere tucked away in the corner. There's the commercial bit. Got some South African Airlines and British Airways standing here. There's all the gates. And then here we are with our UPS retro livery, our MD-11F, the freighter variant. So this is the cargo section that we are parked at. There's a DHL with Kenya Airways behind us. And this is the way the aircraft spawned in. So that's quite nice. So we can just basically drive straight out. I don't really think we need to taxi or anything. Sorry, to push back taxi we will have to. And yeah, I believe the runway will be the same as we landed on this morning. The runway 19. And there in the background we can see the city of Cape Town. So the stars in the sky down here are totally different than what you might be used to when you live on the northern hemisphere of the planet. And there are some stars that basically around the zodiac, with what we share with the southern hemisphere. Everybody can see them. But then they have, other than that, they actually have their own stars, obviously. And the constellations that we do know, they are actually reversed. They're looking upside down. I'm trying to see, I think actually we're now looking at Orion. If we turn the camera around, I think I'm totally off here. Oh, never mind. Just trying to orient. Anyway, we're not here to gaze at the stars. Well, I must say it is very hard to resist. Such a beautiful night with open sky, clear views. But let's get on down and let's get this thing going. Alright, let's hop on in. So we import our flight plan. So airtime 8 hours 35 minutes, block time 9 hours 3 minutes, cruising 29,000 feet. We'll have a look at the OFP in a bit. So GPU is connected and the wheel chokes are set. Beautiful aircraft. I can't get enough of this one. Alright. So let's first get some power going. Batteries. Yeah, that should be this one. I'm trying to find the little thingy, yeah. Emergency power off, armed, and it goes to on. I don't know how this works. So, external power. There you go. Yeah, so let's see if the settings were saved. So IRS align time realistic. Okay, that's what we want. And parking brake behavior realistic. I want to save that as well. There you go. Okay, so let's start GSX.
Boarding requested.
I'm not sure which door they are referring to. This one's still looking closed. Cargo main. That is perhaps. That looks like it.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Before we start setting up the FMC, or the MCDU, not sure what they call it on this one. Well, let's turn on the nav lights, and also turn on the local lights, I guess. And then we turn on the navigation system. So that should now start aligning itself. And later on we should not forget to also acknowledge our position, IRS, in the FMC. So dispatch, we can say send flight line to FMC, flight line sent. Block fuel 88,264 kilograms. Let's also have a look at our OVELA. We can do that at flight. Are we already there? There you go. Cossin X49. Cruising is taking us up to 340. Then we have block fuel 88.2 or 88.3. final reserve was alternate 8.2. And our departing runway 19er, and then we go direct to ERDAS, and then we have airway Charlie Sierra Director. And then we have a direct as well, so we don't have an arrival either for Cairo. So runway 19er and runway 05 right. Unable to load flight plan. Oh. Let's initialize IRS. And flight plan to SNC. Unable to load flight plan. That's a new one. What the hell is going on? Oh, it's gonna be one of those flights. So, no clue what to do. Do not lie about those things. Look at that. We got flight plan in it. I don't think I want to type in the entire flight plan. That flight plan to FNC. We already did a reload, so we could just try again and see if there's some weird glitch or something. We could try GSX, but then that would require probably... well, not really. I believe okay. That is too late, so maybe GSX is the cause. If you stand by one moment, I'll just get a new flight plan. Or I'll reissue it. Alright, so we got the new flight plan, so let's reload it. See if they can load it now. We'll need to reload it from here as well. Then flight plan to FNC. I can't able to load the flight plan. I have no clue what the fuck is going on there. This is the first time. So we could type this all in, but we won't. I mean, I'm funny, but not crazy. I don't feel like typing that all in. I don't know why it's not doing it. Strange thing. Anything here causing any problems? Can't imagine. I mean, we have FMC, we have power for the FMC. Idrus, I think they are actually aligned, the IRS systems. Are you in alignment? So it might be in alignment mode. And where did we see that? Also have, so it looks like 2 more minutes until the IRS system is fully aligned. But again, I don't think actually that should make any difference. I've never had this happen before, and I cannot imagine that I've ever, that out of all those times I've flown this aircraft, it was simply still, it was already aligned, you know. Usually it's not, because I always align in real time, so that may take a couple of minutes. Reload flight plan, and to essence. Just check, not some one-time glitch, but doesn't want to budge, man. Well, at least we can look outside the aircraft. And we could also, we can always put in Cape Town Airport to Cairo and just fly straight line, you know. That's a bit stupid, right? We need some waypoints for the landing and everything. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit too funky for my liking. So the dildos are being loaded aboard now. So we're not carrying passengers, but dildos. Although those dildos one day will actually find themselves away into passengers. So in a sense, there is some relation right there. I think we can all agree. And you know, they might also maybe be used for anything between creating explosives and to be used as cooking utensils. I don't know, it's not up to me. What is up to me is to get the flight plan loaded in. So I think the onlining is done, there we go. I think we can see up here, so the lights go out. Maybe that could be another excuse to reload our flight plan and to try again. It does say flight plan, and for some reason, there we go, unable to load. I'm saying why. Why would it, you know, doesn't make sense to me. So, S-A-B-T. according to ChatGPT, who doesn't know everything, they say that you should enter the from and to airports first on the inner page. As far as I know, I never do that. Otherwise, I probably have to remember. And even so, we just did it, and it's still not working. Well, I really don't know what the hell is going on here. Unable to load F-line. So I don't know. So we're stuck here for a little bit. Okay, so one suggestion that I'm reading is that it might have something to do with the cold and dark. But that's more like the realm of glitches. So we could maybe see if we can switch to a different state and then back to cold and dark. So we are not cold and dark, so let's say we're ready to start, for instance. That's going to change the aircraft a little bit if you want. And we go back to cold and dark. Right, so let's try again. Thing is, we are cold and dark again.
Autopilot.
Okay, so maybe this helps. So we just restarted the basically a new state. Oh, not the beacon logo can go on. Hopefully that will help. So we're cold and dark again. And flight plan to SC. Unable to load flight plan. I have no clue, man. We're not flying. I have no clue what the hell is going on. This never happened. So I don't know why it should happen now. Makes zero sense. We could maybe restart the flight. Maybe I'll just do that. Restart. Because it's just weird. I don't know why it would do that. I never have to, you know, just send it to the FMC. The FMC loads it up, and you know you're good to go. It's not rocket science, by any stretch of even a microbe's imagination. I mean, yeah, we got my fucking guys. Alright, reload SimRiff. Do have the flight plan here. Our waypoint appears to, flight plan appears to be okay. If it doesn't work now, then there's just something wrong maybe with the flight plan or something, I don't know. Usually there's nothing wrong with the flight plans because they are loaded, they're created by SimRiff, and SimRiff know what they're doing usually, so.
Autopilot.
So not sending it to the FMC just yet. Let's just first go FMC 1. Basically the regular setup, you know. So there's aircraft status and everything, flight plan in it. And then, as I said, you don't have to type it here. The ChatGPT said it, you have to, but I can't remember doing that all the time, you know. It does say unable to load flight plan. So I'm gonna do something else. Have a little external view here. Maybe we can have a look at the city. So I'll be right back because I will have to recreate the flight plan. Like from scratch. There's something probably the flight plan isn't right. When I look at the flight plan, it does, on SimRiff it does say UPS 812, departure Cape Town, arrival Cairo, aircraft MD-11F, which is the one that we have as well. So in that sense, everything should be okay, you know. So I'm just going to edit the flight and update the time, and maybe even just for a second switch the departure and arrival, and then switch them back again, causing it to, like forcing it to create new waypoints. Saving that as a new flight and generate. So I have a new flight plan, 020. So reload flight plan, send to FMC. It says unable to load. For fucking out loud, man. Getting me a little bit pissed off. There's some suppressed underlying anger and other emotions that are coming to the surface. So let's just be fucking morons and just keep on clicking the fucking buttons just so that everybody can have a fucking laugh at it. No one. fine. We'll just stand here. Like that. Yes, I don't know what's going on. I've been checking with ChatGPT with some ideas, but basically I tried them all already. The one thing that's interesting, I've seen this the last couple of flights. Check database cycle, and one thing that I also noticed, and let's see, how do we get there? Probably on the menu page, FMC1, and you'll see here, active database, 20 March, 16 April. So this is out of date. The thing is, my Navigraph hub is showing that it is updated. And this was the same case yesterday, and we also were able to fly. We were simply able to load the flight plan. So it's confusing to me what is causing this. So I'm considering to end the stream and start up my my other computer and start working on a song that I've been working on, or continue working on a song that I started, because I don't know how to solve this. Let's get the brightness up here a little bit. So we are parked here at the apron Foxtrot, and we will be parked here for a little bit longer because I don't think this problem will solve itself, and I don't know what we can do to fix it. The flight plan looks okay. I mean, you know, Cape Town, Cairo. We are at Cape Town, which you can clearly see there for yourself. We are definitely at Cape Town, so that shouldn't be the problem. Obviously there could be something in the flight plan that it doesn't like, so I was trying, maybe, let's say, if we choose a different destination just to test, I could maybe do that. I mean, for wasting everybody's time, let's make it worth it, you know what I mean. So let's do edit flight, let's say from Cape Town go to Dubai. minutes, so create a totally new flight plan. To Dubai. Flight plan in it, even though there's a flight plan there, or there's a from and to there. Let's just see what happens if we do send flight plan to SMC. It is saying it did it. And that works, look at that. There's something in the flight plan for some reason it doesn't like. And I don't like this, so we're not flying to Dubai today. Could maybe also be fun. Let's see, flight time, yeah, it's about 30 minutes more. Just gonna try a new flight. I'm sorry man, I cannot stand when these things don't work. Okay, got a new flight plan. Let's see how this is going to go down. Reload flight plan. Back to Cairo. Set to SNC. And that it doesn't want us to fly to Cairo. I don't know why, man. Why the hell doesn't it want us to fly to Cairo? Can we just clear that out like that? No, it's saying format error. So how the hell do we reset this? So even a totally new flight plan again. So I didn't edit and then reload and just set new flight plan. That also doesn't work, just saying unable. If you want to fly anywhere else, that's probably going to be no problem. Okay, so I'm thinking, let me pull up the flight plan. We could see that our flight plan, as we loaded it, does not have any SIDS or stars. Usually I would not expect that to be any problem. You can do a direct, you can do this in any plane. You can just do a direct too. You don't have to fly an approach, an arrival or an departure. There's a runway and there's a runway. 19er, 05 right. You can fly direct from one to the other. So it is not required, but you can see here, after departure 19er, direct to AirDAS. And then the same as after the CVO-VOR, direct to the HECA 05 right. So that shouldn't have to be a problem, at least. Okay. Now, I'm thinking maybe it is a problem for some reason. So I'm gonna go to SimReef and edit my flight and see if we can just come up with an arrival. Okay, so I'm saving a new flight. At least it has a departure, I believe. Doesn't look like it has an arrival. But as a SID, it doesn't have a star. Again, it doesn't make sense to me. So I guess it's me. Reload flight plan. So now we have the code as 1 alpha departure, and then at the end there is a direct, so there is no arrival. And send this to the FMC. Unable to load flight plan. May have worked. We just try something here. ASEKA EGLL. Okay, so we got something else in here, okay? So reload flight plan, send to FMC. Oh, it's not even giving us the warning that it couldn't do it. Alright, I'll be back later then. There's no flight today. Thank you very much for checking. See you at the next video. Bye bye.